Hi guys, this is Unit 2, Lesson 14. Cool down. Jada, Kieran, and Lynn tried to run as far as possible before they had to stop and rest. Jada ran 3/4 of a mile. Kieran ran 7/12 of a mile. Lynn ran 4/6 of a mile. Who ran the farthest before stopping? Explain or show your reasoning. All right. So Jada ran 3/4 of a mile. Okay. Kieran ran 7/12. So first I'm going to compare Jada to Kieran. And the first thing I notice is they have two different denominators. We have a 4 and we have a 12. So that tells me I need to find a common denominator so that I can compare them. So I'm going to rewrite them vertically, 3/4 and 7/12. And I'm going to look at the denominators. We have a 4 and we have a 12. So what number does 4 and 12 go into evenly? They both go into 12. So I'm going to use 12 to make my common or my equivalent fractions. So I'm going to think, okay, 12 times what number is 12? 12 times 1. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 7 times 1 is 7. Now I'm going to think 4 times what number gives me 12? Well, 4 times 3. What I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I can compare these two fractions because they both have the same denominator. So 9/12 or 7/12. Well, 9/12 is going to be further than 7/12. So far Jada ran further than Kieran. Okay. All right, now I'm going to compare Lynn to Jada. So let's see. Jada ran 3/4 of a mile. Lynn ran 4/6 of a mile. Once again, we have different denominators. We have a 4 and we have a 6. So I'm going to have to make equivalent fractions. So we have 3/4 and we have 4/6. So I'm going to think to myself, what number does both 4 and 6 go into evenly? I'm going to count by 4s and see if 6 goes into any of them. 4, 8, 12. Hey, doesn't 6 go into 12? So I'm going to use 12 for both of my denominators. Okay, 6 times 2 is 12. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 3 is 12. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 3 times 3 is 9. So now I have the same denominators. So I can compare 9/12 to 8/12. And 9/12 is going to be further than 8/12. So 9/12 was actually 3/4, which is Jada. So crossing out Lynn and Jada, ran the farthest. Okay, for this particular activity, you needed to find equivalent fractions because that is what we practiced in class today. You could use a number line, but I would only use that as a secondary strategy. You really need to make equivalent fractions in order to compare all three of these fractions.